On the news tonight, Governor Paulo urges traditional rulers to synergize with government at the top for national development. Edo State government gets backing as fight against cultism intensifies. And journalists in Edo benefit from free health check courtesy NGO. Good evening and thank you for joining us on the news tonight. Reaching you from Benin Network Center, and I am Goodluck in Naini. Thank you for being there. And Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpewolo has urged traditional rulers in the South to synergize with the Tinubu-led administration towards a better Nigeria, where the dreams of the ordinary citizens will be realized. This was when he played host to the South Monarch Forum at the Government House. The report. The need to create alternative choices for development of the South zone, addressing insecurity and other areas of tackling poverty, with the traditional rulers taking the lead, were issues before Governor Paulo and his guests. The governor, who described the unity of the region as catalyst for its development, urged the royal fathers to support President Tinubu to succeed in his agenda for the country.
The unity of South is most important. How can we have unity without the input of our traditional rulers? There will be a need for southern governors to come together and the traditional rulers to come together and have a common meeting. I want to beg the traditional rulers to help the president, to support him. This area of insecurity, an area that I'm actually really begging the traditional ruler to cooperate with government so that we can move this country forward.
The Vice Chairman, South Monarch Forum, His Royal Majesty Major General Felix Mujakperu retired, and the Oroje of Okwe Kingdom in Delta State appreciated the governor for the progress made in addressing insecurity, promoting the traditional institution, and the restoration of the full rights of the Oba of Benin. He, however, appealed to President Bola Tinubu for the inclusion of traditional rulers in the South in strategic government programs and policies in tackling insecurity and other critical areas of development.
The capacity pool of the South traditional rulers, like their counterpart in another part of Nigeria, has matured to cover almost all the skills set requisite for governance. More so because the lower unit of administration in such a program are the local governments and community traversed by the royal fathers.
The meeting is holding at a time when the government of Edo State is embarking on what many described as a total revamp of the entire system for a more prosperous Edo State. In Benin, good luck in it. Another state governor, Senator Monday Okpewolo, says the safety of citizens is utmost importance to his administration, and hence the intensified fight against cultism and other court-related activities. The governor stated this while addressing Edo youths who were on a peaceful rally to Government House. Since the passage of the Edo State Anti-Kidnapping Law by the State Assembly prescribing demolition of property associated with the nefarious practice as one of the penalties, a number of buildings, including the secretariat of one of the court groups, have been brought down, eliciting various reactions. This group of young men and women who are of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Edo State chapter, led by the state chairman Moses Aguinede, and human rights activist Precious Oruche, are in Government House in support of the government's position on the fight against cultism.
We, the youth of Edo State and the students of Edo State, we stand strongly against cultism and drug abuse in our state. When the government of Edo State implements our communique, we are sure that meaningful results will be achieved.
We are saying we are behind you. Yes, sir. Whatever measures you want to take to combat cultism, take it.
For the state government, the life of every Edo sons and daughters must be safeguarded against cultism and court-related activities, and no amount of intimidation and threats will stop the current wave.
If I was killed as a youth, if I was in any way shot at and I died, will I be a governor today?
No!
So for that reason, every Edo blood matters. Yes. I am glad that you people have taken this stand to say we should not lose any blood anymore. They want to kill our dreams, and we will not accept. Let them make noise from here to anywhere. I will not listen to them.
The state government has also explained that proper procedures were followed in carrying out the demolition of the cult buildings in the metropolis, indicating government's resolve in the fight against cultism. In Benin, good luck Inaini.
And to other matters now, the Federal High Court Abuja has adjourned to the 27th of June for judgment on the matter between Natasha Akpoti-Oduaghan and the National Assembly. The presiding judge, Justice Binta Nyako, fixed the date after parties adopted their final written addresses in the suit filed by Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduaghan challenging her suspension by the Senate. The motion filed by the plaintiff includes contempt of court ordered by the Senate, the process that led to her suspension, and equally asked the court to dismiss the motions of the defendant seeking to dismiss the case for lacking in merit. While the first, second, third, and fourth defendants all urged the court to dismiss the suit on the ground that it lacks merit and that it has also been overtaken by events, as well as that the court lacks jurisdiction to hear the matter. In case you just joined us, you're watching NTA News. Let's take a break now to get some messages. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Discover the perfect getaway at Rollers Resort and Hotel, where exceptional service meets unforgettable experience. Our beautifully appointed rooms offer comfort and relaxation after a day of exploration. Refreshing swimming pools and exquisite wining and dining options, sumptuously prepared local and continental cuisines, and our shawarma is to die for. Explore our well-suited event center, conference hall, and ample parking lots for all our guests. It's so welcoming and inviting. Visit us at 104 Sapelo Road beside Con Oil Filling Station, Benin City, or book your stay right now at www.rollershotel.com or call these numbers and create memories that last a lifetime. Rollers Resort and Hotel, where ballers roll out in numbers.
They know they tell person, everybody must to see with their eyes. Oye Technical Generator Shopping Mall, the headquarters for generator matter. You do well as you make it easy for everybody to get generator. Whether a small one as my pocket reach or Perkins and Meccano generator, all answer present for Oye Technical. For quality generators for borehole, air conditioners, office, business or personal use, them full ground. All our generators come with correct spare parts and for better price. We still get grinding machine, pepper mill, sewing machines, lawnmower, borehole pumping machine. How many I go fit talk? Come take your eye see for the generator headquarters. Oye Technical Limited, number 79, 81, 83 Mission Road for Benin, and all other Oye Technical branches. Oye Technical Limited, affordable quality generators for everybody.
Audio Jungle.
Oh yes, Ameosa Motosi don't roll out to new Shabe buses and Ukazi. Where country people go fit to take enjoy their journey. You want to travel from Benin to Wari, Benin to Abraka, Benin to Port Harcourt, Benin to Bayelsa, and Benin to Aunchi. Waiting you still they wait for. Come meet us for our new party. Where the opposite Uniben Sport to Fidi after UBTH for Ugbo for Benin City. Make you come enjoy a poekerization. You know, say now we be the king of the roadie because we get to experience experienced and well-trained drivers wey go treat you like a king. No forget to say you fit to travel with buses and small cars for Ameosa Motors as customer satisfaction na it be our priority. Make you call us for 070-3020-4625 or 0813-855-0518. Ameosa Motors, king of the road.
Next time you
Remembrance, 1 year in mind. In loving memory, we remember you today as always, our dearly beloved mother, grandmother, late Mrs. Esther Agbonweze Eru, Mommy. It's exactly 1 year today that you left this world to be with our Heavenly Father. But we are consoled by the fact that the legacies you left behind have always opened doors for us. Your love and kindness remain indelible in our heart. Your life was a blessing, your memory a treasure. We miss you now and always. Mommy, continue to rest in the bosom of the Almighty God till we meet to part no more. Fondly remembered by your children, grandchildren, and in-laws. Signed, Osiatine Franklin Eru for the family.
And thanks for being there. Governor Mando Paulo has called on the Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun and the Director General of the Department of State Services DSS Oluwatosin Ajayi to initiate the immediate arrests and prosecution of the president of the New Black Movement of Africa, Olorogun Ese Kako, over alleged forgery of official state government documents. A statement by the Chief Press Secretary, Fred Itwa, the governor had in a petition accused Kako of forging government documents which falsely claimed to authorize him to provide assistance to school in Edo South Senatorial District. An act the government described as not only fraudulent but a direct assault on the integrity of the state's administrative process. The governor, who also described the act as criminal and deceitful, says the alleged forgery was carried out in connivance with certain low-level civil servants within the state bureaucracy, noting that those civil servants implicated in the forgery have already been identified and taken into custody, and a police investigation is currently underway to determine their level of culpability and how to prosecute them in accordance with the law. Governor Paulo further insists that the land title on which the NBM headquarters was erected in Edo State has been revoked, citing the organization's alleged involvement in violent crimes and unlawful activities within the state. He urged both the Nigerian Police Force and DSS to intensify their effort in curbing the operation of groups allegedly involved in criminality and to ensure that those responsible for these acts are brought to justice. And moving on, the Nigerian police force wished to address a video currently circulating online depicting a police helicopter loading and taking off in an area with armed individuals, contrary to the misleading and false narrative suggesting that the aircraft was used to deliver food items to bandits. The force categorically states that the video captures a legitimate security operation. The operation in the question was carried out on Saturday, 10th May 2025 by joint security forces including local vigilante groups and hunters at the Obajana axis of Kogi State. The operation was part of sustained efforts to combat banditry, kidnapping and other forms of criminality within the region. The police helicopter was deployed as part of mission to provide area support and surveillance to ground forces involved in the tactical operation. The force hereby urges members of the public to disregard the unfounded and mischievous claims surrounding the viral video. Citizens are encouraged to rely solely on official police communication channels for accurate and verified information regarding security activities. The Nigerian police force remains committed to safeguarding the lives and property of all Nigerians and will continue to collaborate with relevant stakeholders to enhance public safety and national security. And away from security matters now, Nigerians in Benin City have commended President Tinubu's effort to strengthen the domestic economy and promote local content. They are appealing to the federal government to consider the import policy on some essential and sensitive products to avoid economic shock. Elizabeth Omoko was in town to sample their opinion and filing this report.
The federal government, during an executive council meeting, banned all ministries, departments, and agencies from procuring foreign goods and services where local alternatives exist. The new policy, tagged the Nigeria First policy, designed to strengthen local industries and reduce import dependency, comes at a time the International Monetary Fund's World Economic Outlook estimates Nigeria's gross domestic product at $253 billion based on current prices this year, lagging behind energy-rich Algeria at $267 billion, Egypt at $348 billion, and South Africa at $373 billion. The move, Benin residents say, is part of a broader effort to rescue the nation's stifling economy.
Policy is in the right direction, and that the prohibition of the importation of certain goods and services by a country is an element of international trade policy.
When the local content are being patronized by the government and the masses, you will see that they will be able to employ more hands, and they are not going to bring the expatriates. So they are going to employ the local, and local resources will be sourced. And when we do that, we are boosting our own economy.
It's a good one. A good one in the sense that it will encourage our indigenous industries, our local industries, to produce. And in Nigeria, the market is there to meet the demands of the people.
For essential and sensitive products such as petroleum products, pharmaceuticals, and other highly consumable goods, respondents have this to say.
The capacity to produce them is not there. It could lead to certain macroeconomic problems because there could be shortage of such imported goods and services in the country, which means the prices of the goods and services would rise and then increasing inflation.
We have virologists, we have epidemiologists, and all of them fold their hand. We need to look inward. We have so much in Africa. to cure our own diseases. God has given us roots and herbs and given us all the things we needed, that we don't need to import anything.
Many people will get money now, they believe in foreign products. Like when you know say you get money now, you know if you work on your own country, you believe in bringing goods from outside to promote your home, to make enough money.
The call for sincere implementation of the policy.
For the federal government to start with itself, I think that the change we are talking about is starting with the government itself. Because one thing is to ban people of bringing foreign things. If you are still bringing in foreign things yourself, you have not showed a good example.
The only way Nigeria have said to be say, make that they survey, make them make sure say the rules they stand. People they say that they make sure say the rules stand. If they make sure the rules stand, people will not stand by the rules, make them go jail.
With the policy in place, experts say domestic manufacturers and producers would now have an edge over their foreign competitors. By implication, the policy, if drafted into an executive order and implemented, experts also say will further lead to a drastic drop in import bids, which stood at 16.6 trillion naira in the last quarter of 2024. In Benin,
we'll be taking another break now. Sports in the concluding segment. Please stay with us.
All the way straight to Mama Miracle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For quality tested material, I say, come Mama Miracle. You need them pleasure, shrebi. You know what disappoint you. Not lie.
See clarity, see plenty ashwebi for Mama Miracle Store. EJ Mama Miracle Store. This one too much oh. See all kind of waxy, whether na London wax, Nigerian wax, high target, Hollandese, brocade, Kampala, lacy, Yasegbe hair tie. All day oh, whether for one by one retail or for plenty boku buy of wholesale. Mama Miracle Store, we get all boku. Make you come collect her now. No need to the holla say I want ashwebi. Now only 20 I see. I not see reach 50. Foul. Mama Miracle Store. It don't get her now. Any kind design where you want it. Any amount of number where you want it. Mama Miracle Store get them. Make you waka enter. See them sit down for the head office 211 Motala Muhammad Way. The story building where they near Ekiosa for 30 Sekula. Mama Miracle Store. This one a big miracle.
Phil Carroll's is fully in operational. Phil Carroll's Lodge, home away from home. Our hotel services is the finest you can get. Our rooms is the coziest and well fitted for your comfort. We have rooftop lounge to keep you away from noise, restaurant, laundry services and other professional services. Phil Carroll's Lodge stands on the top of Ostrok Electronic Building, 113 Akpakpava Road, Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. Book with us today. The rooftop lounge for all forms of celebration and hotels accommodation. Telephone 080-3841-6585. Come and experience hospitality like never before. Our standard of experience and premium comfort is simply the best.
Thank you for being there. Journalists in Edo State have received free medical services to keep them fit in their line of duty. Informal Kafo has details of that report.
The medical outreach, which is a collaborative effort between the leadership of NUJ in the state and a non-governmental organization, Junior Chamber International, had journalists checked for their blood sugar, eye checks, cervical cancer, HIV and hepatitis B checks, as well as other vital signs.
Most times they go out, they don't even check themselves because they have to go to work, they have to go to work, they have to bring information and all that. So as a result of that, they don't even check themselves. So we're bringing it to their doorstep.
We see them running around every day, going to get us abreast with things happening across the state. It's also, we felt like it would be very important if we can actually make them know their health status.
As far as it's medical related, it is my duty to also want to be a part of it. That's why I partner with them.
For the benefactors, the medical outreach is imperative for the improvement of health status of journalists in Edo State.
As journalists, we need the eyes essentially, for work. So it's important that periodically like this, we have this opportunity, to check our eyes. I mean, I've been wearing glasses for some time, so it's also not out of place, to do a recheck as it were. So, I mean, just checking my eyes today, and then the very gratifying words when the ophthalmologist said to me that my eyes were fine for my age. I mean, it's just something gratifying.
The members of the pen profession look forward to a periodic medical session for good health. In Benin, Ifoma Okafo, NTA News.
And a bit on sports. Edo Queens are on the brink of Super 6 triumph after a remarkable 2-0 comeback win over Niger Rattles in the third game of the Super 6 championship campaign. MMSN masterclass puts the Edo Queens on the success path as she has grown into a reliable presence in the club. She netted in 2 goals, one of them a brace to give the defending champions their first win of the Super 6 showpiece. Edo Queens, who lost their first match 0-1 to Remo Stars ladies last week, drew 1-1 with Rivers Angels in their second game and went on to beat Niger Rattles 2-0 in the third match of the campaign. In the meantime, Chairman of Edo State Sports Commission, Enabulele Desmond, has commended the players for their victory over Niger Rattles. He charged them to keep the winning mentality on, adding that beating Bayelsa Queens and Nasarawa Amazons in the last 2 matches will position them to winning the trophy back to back. He pledged more support and incentives for the team. And that concludes our bulletin tonight. Thank you for watching. Do enjoy the rest of our programs. Good evening.